You've exercised, you've even adjusted your diet, but the stiffness is still there, your legs still ache in the morning, and that sharp cramp in your calf still pulls you awake at 2 a.m. like clockwork. So you ask yourself, what am I missing? The truth is, it's not just about what you do during the day, it's about what your body doesn't get at night. In this video, we'll uncover the top 3 vitamins every senior should take before sleep, and why the timing of these nutrients can completely change how your legs feel in the morning. And don't worry, these are safe, natural, and easy to add to your bedtime routine. So grab a cup of tea, settle in, and let's give your legs the overnight support they've been waiting for. Vitamin number 3, B12. Let's begin with the first vitamin on our list, B12. B12 acts like a power cable between your brain and muscles. It helps send clear signals from your nervous system down to your legs, allowing you to walk, balance, and react quickly. But after the age of 60, something changes. Your stomach produces less acid, especially hydrochloric acid, which is needed to release B12 from food, like eggs, meat, or fish. So even if you're eating well, your body might not be absorbing this critical nutrient. That's why so many seniors unknowingly become B12 deficient. The symptoms come on gradually: a tingling sensation, night cramps, stiff calves, or suddenly feeling unsteady while walking. In fact, studies from the National Institutes of Health show that up to 43% of adults over 60 have low or borderline B12 levels, and many have no idea. But here's the hopeful news: when you restore B12, you restore the signal. Your nerves fire more accurately, your legs feel more awake, and your risk of sudden imbalance drops significantly. One study in neurology found that seniors with good B12 levels had nearly 3 times better walking stability and a 60% lower fall risk. So, how should you take it? Experts recommend using sublingual methylcobalamin. That's a form of B12 that dissolves under your tongue and enters your bloodstream, directly bypassing the gut. For most seniors, 1,000 micrograms per day is ideal. The best time to take it: 30 minutes before bed on an empty stomach, or at least 2 hours after dinner. Unlike caffeine or stimulants, B12 actually supports calm brain function, and many seniors say they sleep more deeply when taking it at night. Over the course of just 10 to 14 days, improvements in energy, leg coordination, and even sleep quality are often noticeable. So if your legs feel weak, slow, or disconnected, this might not be aging. It might be a signal problem. And B12 is the fix. Have you ever tried taking B12? Was it a part of your daily routine, or did you stop for some reason? Vitamin number 2, D3. Next on our list is a vitamin many seniors know, but most aren't taking at the right time. Vitamin D3, often called the sunshine vitamin, is famous for bone health, but after 60 it becomes just as vital for muscle strength, especially in your legs. That's because D3 directly supports muscle protein synthesis, the process your body uses to repair and rebuild muscle, and this process peaks at night during deep sleep. Unfortunately, most seniors either take D3 in the morning or rely on sunlight. But here's the truth: your skin's ability to produce D3 drops by up to 75% after 60, so even with daily walks, your body likely isn't getting enough. The effects creep in slowly: soreness after light activity, slower walking speed, or longer recovery after basic chores. But there's good news. A 2020 study in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found that seniors who took 2,000 to 4,000 IU of D3 before bed improved leg strength by 19% and cut fall risk by 34% in just 3 months. Why bedtime? Because your body releases growth hormone at night when D3 can do its best work. It also helps calm hidden inflammation in your thighs and calves, easing nighttime leg aches. The best form, cholecalciferol D3, taken as a soft gel or capsule. For better absorption, pair it with a small healthy fat, like a spoonful of nut butter or a few almonds, 20 to 30 minutes before sleep. You can even take it alongside your B12 for a simple nighttime routine. And don't worry, it won't disrupt your sleep. In fact, it may help you sleep better by relaxing your nervous system and reducing cramps. So, if you're sore in the mornings or not bouncing back like before, the problem may not be your age, it may be a D3 deficiency holding you back. Let me tell you about Marjorie, one of my patients. She's 72 lives with her daughter and walks every morning around the block. She eats well, gets some sun, and thought she was doing everything right. But she started waking up with sore legs just from walking to the mailbox or doing light chores. Her balance felt off, and even standing for long periods left her calves burning. We checked her vitamin levels, and sure enough, her D3 was far too low. She was shocked. "But I go outside every day," she said. That's when I explained, after 60, your skin simply doesn't make enough D3 from sunlight anymore, so we added a small dose of 2,000 IU D3 before bed with a handful of walnuts. Within 3 weeks, she told me, "Doctor, I didn't change anything else, but I feel stronger. I'm not afraid of falling when I stand up." Marjorie's story isn't rare. Many seniors are just like her, doing their best but missing one tiny piece. And for her, that piece was timing her D3 right. Now, we'd love to hear from you. When do you usually take your vitamin D3, morning, evening, or maybe not at all? Share your answer in the comments. Your timing might be the key to stronger legs. Vitamin number 1, K2. And finally, let's talk about a powerful vitamin that works hand in hand with D3, yet most seniors have never even heard of it. Vitamin K2 may be the most underrated nutrient for leg strength in older adults. Not to be confused with K1, the blood-clotting vitamin found in leafy greens, K2 has a very different job. It acts as a traffic director for calcium, guiding it away from your arteries and joints and sending it straight to where it belongs, your bones and muscles. Without enough K2, calcium from supplements or food can go to the wrong places, building up in joints, stiffening blood vessels, and leaving your bones and muscles undernourished. Even more impressive, K2 helps activate genes involved in muscle repair. A 2021 study published in Nutrients showed that older adults taking K2 daily saw a 21% increase in quadriceps strength and a 31% improvement in standing balance after just 8 weeks. And here's where it connects with D3. D3 helps absorb calcium into the bloodstream, but K2 makes sure that calcium ends up in the right place. Without K2, D3 alone can sometimes contribute to stiffness or joint pain because the calcium doesn't know where to go. So, what's the best way to take it? Look for the MK7 form of K2, ideally 100 to 200 micrograms per day. This version stays active in your body longer and works especially well when taken at night, the same time as your D3 supplement. A small, healthy fat source will also help your body absorb it more efficiently. If you're taking calcium D3 or noticing more tightness in your knees or calves, lately K2 could be the missing piece. It's not just for your bones, it's the quiet activator that helps restore strength, flexibility, and balance while you sleep. Quick question. Do you already have a bedtime health routine? Something like brushing your teeth, drinking tea, or writing in a journal? Now that you know which vitamins to take, let's talk about how to take them correctly. Because timing, form, and consistency can make all the difference, especially when you're aiming to rebuild strength overnight. Start with B12. Choose a sublingual methylcobalamin tablet, the kind that dissolves under your tongue. Take it about 30 minutes before bed, preferably on an empty stomach, or at least 2 hours after dinner. This allows the B12 to absorb directly into your bloodstream without interference from food. Next, take vitamin D3 and K2 together. Both are fat-soluble, so pairing them with a small, healthy fat, like a few almonds, a spoonful of nut butter, or a slice of avocado, can improve absorption. Look for cholecalciferol for D3 and MK7 for K2. Ideal bedtime doses around 2,000–4,000 IU for D3 and 100 to 200 mcg for K2. The key is to make it part of your nightly rhythm. You can set up a small bedtime tray with a glass of water, your supplements, and maybe a warm herbal tea. Keep everything by your toothbrush so it becomes automatic, no thinking required. Just calm, gentle healing each night. To get even better results, try pairing your bedtime vitamins with these 3 simple habits. No medications, just everyday actions that support your body's natural healing. 1. Hydrate steadily throughout the day. Sip a glass of water every 90 minutes while you're awake and stop drinking about an hour before bed. Even mild dehydration can slow circulation and prevent vitamins from reaching your muscles and nerves. 2. Keep your last meal light. Avoid heavy starches like bread, rice, or sugary desserts late at night. Instead, aim for a small portion of protein like a boiled egg or grilled fish, plus some leafy greens. This reduces nighttime inflammation and improves nutrient absorption. 3. Move your legs gently before bed. Simple motions like seated leg lifts, ankle circles, or slowly rising onto your toes can increase blood flow and deliver nutrients to your muscles more effectively. Just 5 minutes of movement before sleep can help reduce cramps and stiffness by morning. Together with B12, D3, and K2, these small habits create the perfect nighttime environment for muscle healing and balance naturally and gently. Your legs carry you through life. They've taken you upstairs, across sidewalks, into grocery stores, gardens, churches, and homes filled with laughter. But sometimes they get tired, not from age, but from a lack of the quiet support they need to repair overnight. Tonight you can begin giving them that support gently, naturally, and on your own terms. Just 3 vitamins. B12 to reconnect your nerves, D3 to refuel tired muscles, K2 to direct calcium where it belongs. You don't need to change your whole life. Just a few minutes before bed, a simple routine, a small act of care for your strongest foundation, your legs. So tell us in the comments, which of these 3 are you most excited to try? Have you taken any of them before? What happened? We read every response, and if this video helped, consider sharing it with someone you care about, because sometimes healing starts with a single step, and we'll be here tomorrow with more real solutions for strong, healthy aging. Until then, sleep well, and let your body rebuild.